look useful.
Yeah, disarming a bear would be pretty gruesome. You would have to like chop its paws off.
I'd be more than willing to do an aid roll on tossing the boggart in there.
I thought you were gonna say chop the paws.
I mean, I'm more than willing to chop the paws off the bear too if I have to.
Well, also, guys, I have beastkin. I can change into a bear.
Ooh, go on, romance it.
Why did you say that?
What the hell?
So if you're gonna try to, let's see, throw this body in there, it'd definitely be an athletics check. It'd be a DC 20.
Ooh, that's.
I mean, I have plus.
What's your athletics?
Let's see, it's high.
What do I need to roll to aid him?
Athletics is plus 11 for me.
Whoa! So you just need to roll a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Go for it.
Well, so to use use aid, you would have to like prepare it first. I don't know. It's hard to do out of like an encounter.
You're old in 11. We're good.
All right, so in a Herculean motion, Therok grabs the limp body of Wirt and tosses it into the center of the room here. Slowly but surely emerging into your field of view is none other
Big Bumble.
than Big Bumble. Now,
sounds like a friend of the Bumble Brushers.
As this big hulking bear moves into your view, it dawns on you that in all of her, chattering about the Bumble Brashers and being run out of the crypt and the cultists and mentions of dragons and all kinds of horrors that you now understand include being turned into slaves and goblin zombies to dig this aborted tunnel. You recall that she kept going on and on about her poor little Bumby. And you now realize this is none other than, yes, the mascot of the Bumble Brashers. But when this little bear turned into a big old bear, he got a little bit too much to handle. And so they turned this room into his den, feeding parlor, murder palace. Yes, he's just been murder hoboing this whole thing. So he is now quite occupied with this body that you have thrown in. Even though he kind of sniffed in your direction and let out a somewhat terrifying bellow, he quickly turned his attention downward to this little boggart, and he is munching his bumbly heart out.
Can I play some calming music to help him not attack us?
If you think he would enjoy that.
I vote we just gently. I vote we just gently close the door and go back upstairs and ask the goblin lady what the fuck she wants us to do with this bear. Because I'm not
do that, or he could be my pet.
I mean, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if she doesn't want the bear killed, and we can subdue it without killing it and not piss off the Bumble Brashers.
So, at that suggestion, the ranger steps into the door frame here, and he attempts to command an animal.
I shouldn't play my music before he commands it. It's not gonna help.
I mean, what action are you gonna attempt to do with your performer? You trying to aid him with it or what?
Yeah, let's say aid. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense, right? Yeah, let's do that. Do I roll now or after?
Well, roll now to see if you do it, because he's about to do. He's about to roll a nature check against Bumble's will DC. So roll a performance check, And what is your performance skill? Is it expert, trained? What is it?
I am expert plus 11.
So it'll be a DC 20.
Actually, it's more because of my bonuses. Add. Oops. Shit. I did this wrong.
Just your natural, whatever it says here. Look at you. Look at you, boy.
Okay, so I have a +1 from virtuosic performer and an item bonus, so that's plus 13 performance.
Yeah, but you're expert, so it's
Oh.
DC 20. So roll it. Yeah,
Yeah.
roll it. Easy clap. All right, so
Yeah.
your performance here doesn't really do anything to Bumble. He kind of, doesn't even pay attention to it. But with this critical success, you grant Wes a +2 circumstance bonus
Nice.
to his check
Thank you.
here. And
I'm still waiting to hear the song.
What
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
good for beginners?
So, with an expertise not yet demonstrated to you all, the Ranger Wes steps over to Big Bumble, placing a hand in a particular spot, and you hear something change. All of a sudden, Big Bumble starts purring almost like a cat as Wes starts scratching this spot that he's identified, and Big Bumble just all of a sudden goes from aggressive to like it grew up with him. So with that, Wes crawls up on the back of Big Bumble and is now riding him.
Yeah, let's go.
All Now is when we head into that south room and clear out whatever's in there using Big Bumble.
All right, so you will need you will need though, if you want to act independently of him, to dismount him before you start an encounter.
It's probably best.
But
So
when
what
you-
kind of
When you initially command an animal, there's usually like some kind of action, is what I read, so you could like get on him or whatever. So I made you just get up on top of him, like you
so
I
with-
can,
petted
like,
him.
shoot my bow and arrow on top of a bear, right?
Well, you
like a Mongolian?
right now until you get off of him, you will just command him. So you probably want
In
to
both hands, hold on.
just climb off of him. You're basically like on top of him, like you just hugging him, scratching him.
Right. Okay, yeah. He's
Wait.
he's a big boy.
Now it's getting a little weird. Hold on. Just kidding.
Spriggin's getting jealous.
So is Big Bumble like a matured creature? Like how
Big
how...
Bumble is a mature grizzly bear. Yeah.
Nice, Wes.
Nice.
And then you could
Now-
use your matured trait on Spriggin, right? Instead, so you
Yeah.
get 2 matured animals.
Wait. Can I control 2 mature animals? Mary, like OC wise, like
Well,
rule-wise?
Spriggin he's not mature. He's a young whatever. But so yes, because they're a little different. Just like different classes of creatures, because one, so you have him commanded, right? But let's say you go in the next room and the whole room is on fire.
Right.
He's probably not going to be cool with that. Whereas Spriggin is a seasoned, trained, he's your companion. Does that make sense? You've got this thing under control, but it's still a wild animal. You're not like spirit bonded. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And do I need to like keep feeding him and stuff to like keep his loyalty? Is there like a pet system that we don't know about?
Just if something like spooks him, you would need to command him again, or he would just start acting independently.
All right. Okay. Well, at the worst, he's just like a, very furry nuclear bomb. Seems like. So, I'm happy with that.
Can we search the room?
You can indeed.
Oh shit.
So, as you guys look around this room, you notice that most of the bodies are far too either mauled or decomposed or some mixture of both, to be of any value. But you do notice that in this room there are some things that the bear didn't find interesting. Books, specifically history of the Order of the Nail. It recalls, all the names and places you've heard about from Alec so far. You actually find information about his parents. They were obviously, as he told you, accomplished members in the past of the Order of the Nail, the people he's trying to follow in the footsteps with. And then beyond that, it's just kind of a mundane record of, happenings at the Citadel. As you flip through, though, all of you keenly aware of what's been mentioned to you about Hunter Gates and Elf Gates and, all of the goings on. That's the material you're really looking for. Unfortunately, there's just no mention at all of anything like that in what the Hellknights are recording. At least in these tomes, they seem to be pretty mundane and rudimentary records of, lineages and promotions and training records and that kind of a thing.
Back. So did we find anything?
But you do learn, or you do earn, I should say, 30 XP. There's really no information here to be revealed because you guys, you guys pretty much knew it already. There is something interesting though that catches at least Heka the witch's attention. It's a curious book about the crypts, or the vaults, I should say, in the crypts. It outlines all of the Hellknights interned there. She reads out the names, and they almost take on a spiritly characteristic. She says, "The Mistress of Blades, Zira Delphine, interned with her preferred bracers of missile deflection. Master of Blades, Renton Vaselli, interned with his beloved Feather Stepstone. Paravicar Yanesta and her trademark, I should say, monkey pin. And last, she reads out the name Paralictor Laureen Sinel, buried with her doubling rings." As these names echo through the halls, an eerie shuffling is heard, very distant.
Oh boy. Good thing we
Well,
have this
that's
bear.
not fucking terrifying at all.
Everybody hide behind this bear.
Oh shit, Golem's here.
It could just be Alec, like getting back, trying to,
Being a bit wounded, dragging his feet.
You mean Alec the traitor?
My theory is that Alec was dead the whole time.
Oh.
All right, so with that, this room and the whole north wing of the crypt are essentially explored. So all that remains is to send this bear into the south. No. I will say, OOC here. I hope you'll forgive me. If you guys had released this thing like before, it's supposed to just assume to be like, if you let it loose, kill everything else on this side of the crypt, and then it dies, and then you just get XP for everything. So
but now Wes has a companion.
Yeah,
So
I like our way better.
Well, so I was like really dying when y'all were like, "Oh shit, we're not going in there." It's like, oh man,
You made it sound like it was a goddamn dragon.
I just said noises. Your imagination did the rest.
I'm pretty sure one of those things that we
was
killed, one of
heavily-
those monkey things was like,
it was
yeah, they
heavily
keep a dragon
implied.
in that room.
It was
I
very
just
heavily
remember somebody
implied.
kept saying boss fight, boss fight, boss fight.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't expect just a normal mob dragon. That's a boss creature.
All right, so to get back south, I know you have 3 distinct choices. One is the way you came. One exits from this room, and one exits from the lounge room that you guys have rested in several times.
So I know this door. There's magic to the south in the next room, or around that area, when they did detect magic the last time. Just an FYI.
Want to send our scout to go check it out? No, our disposable party member there.
Disposable money? Bro.
That is a terrible way to talk about Neji.
So,
Well, it looks like we're all inching towards this door. So let's go
well,
to the
as
door.
they approach the door, Wes finds that he can't fit through it with Big Bumble on top of Big Bumble. So Big Bumble has to be dismounted for this Big Bumble. Let me rotate him. There we go.
So the big bumble would have preset abilities, or is it
He-
something Wes has
he-
to assign?
He has the abilities of a grizzly bear. Yeah. So here's the other difference, and I guess I should have been more clear about this. So if we get into combat with this thing, it will enter, but to make it do something, you got to pass that check again, and then make it do something. So Spriggin, you can just say, all right, I'm going to use action, command an animal. Boom, he gets 2 actions. For this guy, you have to use that check. You got to do that check and pass it, and then he'll get 2. You can tell him to do 2 things, and I'll make it where you can see him here.
But I mean, if you don't
But-
order him to do anything, he'll still do something because he's a wild animal, right? So if
Bingo, but you don't know
If-
what it could be.
yeah,
Could be eat the gnome.
true.
I mean, he's gonna behave like a grizzly bear, if that makes sense.
Who's the gnome?
Yeah, when do we get a gnome?
Wow.
Wow.
Well, should we just let Big Bumble go in first then? I'll just go behind Big Bumble because he seems like a pretty big wild card right now.
And
Nah,
it's your
let's go.
creature now. Whatever you want to do with it.
Hey, listen, yeah, I think for a second turn I could use him. Yeah.
Okay, you ready for ultimate disappointment? As you guys approach the hallway to exit the northern part of the crypt, you suddenly realize that when Big Bumble was brought down here, he was not Big Bumble. He was Little Bumble. And he's grown so large that without extreme demolition, there's no way to get him into the south part of the crypt.
Oh man. Bye, Big Bumble.
You know,
Guess we're gonna have to put him down.
Yep. Extra
With that,
action.
he charges. No, can you guys? I mean, you could fight him. Certainly.
Can he go upstairs and hang out with the ward puppy and just make a friend, or
Well, there's like I say, there's really you guys have found out now. I mean, you know, look at him; he's a big boy. He
He ain't
while
ran through those doors.
while the door to the north, right, he had been shoved through at one point or another, and it had been kind of modified, if you will, by the Bumble Brashers to get him, you know, in and out, or at least in. This room provides him no way to escape without like serious, you know, demolition that would take, you know,
Well, I think
days and days.
we should take Big Mumble back and close the door, leave him with some food.
we gotta
Yeah.
we gotta rebuild this
All
place
right.
anyway, so we can widen these doors when we get there. And
All right. So with that, Wes turns and he kind of gives Big Bumble a little wink. Big Bumble just wanders off. Now he is up here, so you know, not to say if
so
something.
if we need to pull mob to him,
Right.
There you go.
I like.
I
this
hope he
plan.
doesn't get too hungry.
All right, so
I just had to show off Big Bumble. All right. So with that, I mean, you know, turn order,
this-
exploration ish,
this-
or just decide on what you guys want to do here.
this sort of just leads back to the main hall. We should take the other door. I'm just looking at it now, right? You guys see
Yeah.
that, right?
yeah,
Yep.
the other door might too, but I definitely say take that one just to see.
Okay. Yeah, because we know there's magic on this door.
Am I still sneaked?
You
Did I come out?
you
of
could
stealth?
I mean, from what?
you did
though?
you didn't do anything. I mean, if you want to like refresh your check, I would allow that. You had a 21. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. All right, so you're snaked it. You guys opening this door here? Oh, come on, cameraman. Don't mind me.
Well, since we know there's magic on it, should I mage hand it so no one's
Well,
standing in front of it? when it
There's. Let me clarify. So he did a detect magic, which is what is a 30-foot, I think. You know, circle around him, and he didn't detect any, you know, that would be within the range of that spell where he could like identify what it was, but there was faint, like, kind of pulses of magic to the south.
Okay, so it's
It
not-
wasn't necessarily on the door, but just
Okay.
down to the south. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
Let's-
the door's just a door.
let's get it going.
All right, reaching out with the tip of my dagger, I slowly push the door open.
It makes a loud creaking noise that echoes down the hallway.
Wow.
You don't see anything though immediately in front of you. It's just a hallway. Where's Wes? Come here, Wes.
Is Wes still driving home?
Yes, I'm like stuck in 10th Avenue. I
Oh,
have no
shit.
idea what's going on. Yeah. But this is making the commute better.
I'm walking here.
Man, I'm bored. I enter the room.
Yes. Well, no. Well, and we're just like we're not. I mean, we could take turns if you want to, but I would just say if you guys want to decide on like where you're going, you can just go there.
Yeah, just do that. It's faster.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm moving the wrong person.
Oh,
sorry.
our light holder is lagging behind there.
Does
Teo.
Wes have a? Oh, Teo's got.
I'm
the
waiting.
line.
There.
Looks like just a hallway.
Yeah, I think this leads back to.
Oh yeah. All right. So
All right,
Alright.
so as you guys walk back down into this main main entranceway, a loud squawk greets you, and you are immediately engaged by two emperor birds that you all previously saw when you entered this place.
I think there's a theme here. That are these all from the Mwangi Expanse? All these creatures. Looks
So,
tropical.
yes, Wes, when you guys first entered here, Wes identified these creatures here, and they are, in fact, as you just said, from the Mwangi Expanse. They are not native to Iskar, or Isker.
All right.
Isger? Alright.
Wes, do you want another pet, or should we just kill these and fry them up?
Yeah, I think we could kill him. I already have a bird, you know.
Alright.
Like,
Well, and you will recall that command an animal requires that animal be at least indifferent to you. It can't be hostile, and these things are definitely hostile at the moment. Like as soon as y'all emerged from that tunnel, they like squawk, and they were ready.
Okay, can I roll performance for here, Mary? Again, playing my lute. To either...
You were just playing as you were walking down the hallway?
Yeah.
What were you playing?
Strawberry
um,
wine.
Do I play like action music or calming music? I'm not sure what would work best in
No
this
wonder the
situation,
damn
but-
birds attacked.
I don't know,
Just walking down
man.
the hall with the loop
The
going.
Benny Hill music.
Sounds to me like you're bullshitting me.
Benny Hill music, let's go.
Flight of the Valkyries.
All right. Roll it. Oh, yeah. Let me roll for Wes. Yeah, so you should be able to switch that.
Okay.
Did you do it? Let's see. Yep, there you go. All right, and so with that, the encounter begins between the party and these. Let me see. Can y'all see them? See their
Yeah.
names?
Emperor Bird, yeah.
Yeah, let me do what I did the other night in Outlaws. You can see their bar. Alright, so yes, these Emperor Birds you have previously identified as native to the Mwangi Expanse have now engaged you. They seemingly were left here for this purpose, as guard birds, if you will. Neji, you emerge from the hallway playing the Benny Hill thing. What will you do?
I cast Lingering Composition and Inspire Courage.
Right. I think everybody still has the button.
So I gotta roll.
Yeah, to
roll
see
performance, right?
how many rounds, right? Yeah. Yep. The highest level target is 3, so it's a DC 20, I believe. No, that's wrong. It's the DC 18.
20. I rolled a 23.
Yep, so success. So it's 3 rounds. So everybody, I'll try to remember to put it on you if you don't. There you go. All right. So is that 2? Yeah.
That's 2, and what's the base speed for most creatures? Was it 25?
For just like general, yeah. For most
Yeah.
creatures, it's 25. These are birds, so.
Oh, I don't know how they work, but I will back up.
Well, they fly.
But I mean, like,
Motherfucking birds. How do they work?
do they cover the same distance? I have no idea.
Well, ask yourself, who covers distance better, somebody running or flying?
That's true. Okay, I will. I'll back up over here.
All right, with that, the first Emperor Bird makes his move. And he's a pretty bird. He's squawking. He flies over. Let's see. He flies over to the spot Neji was just occupying, luckily, he's not there any longer. And he spreads out his wings, performing a display that mesmerizes everyone within 15 feet of him, forcing them to do a DC 19 will save. So I believe that's Drez. I believe that's Wesley. It might be Therok. It is Therok. And that's it. So you three guys. And I'll do Wes's, obviously.
Wait, did you say I was in the range of the?
No, you're 17. What did I say it was? A 19? So, the bird's display is only resisted by the skilled ranger, Wesley.
I thought I got the tie too. Or no, not in this case.
No, I think is it the player get? Yeah, it is, because it's 19 or higher. So yeah, you did get it. I keep doing that backwards. I keep wanting to give it to the house, because the house always wins, right? So, anyway, no, so, and with his back turned to this beautiful creature, Therok also manages to miss this display. Unfortunately, for the rogue, even though he is in a unobserved state, he can't resist being dazzled by this display of beauty. So dazzled is you can't see anything. So everything is concealed to you at the moment, but I believe it's just one round and then it's gone. Let me check.
Does that pop me out of stealth, or am I still hidden?
You're still hidden, but you're blind.
About to fuck you up, bird.
Yeah, I believe it's just one round. Yeah. All right, so what a beautiful display. Thank you, Emperor Bird. With that, his partner tries to follow up. For some reason, she's attracted to this dwarf over here. Maybe it's the smell of alcohol emanating from every pore. She sweeps around with her tail and attempts a strike, trying to unlock a little bit more of that sweet dwarf juice. She lands a critical blow right to his midsection. Will you react or raise a shield?
My shield is broken.
Rip.
Don't you have a? We gave you one, didn't we?
Yeah, it broke. It only had
Oh,
12.
broke as well. Okay.
I
Wow.
gave him like the shittiest one. Alright, this is a devastating blow to the dwarf, piercing his stomach and just bringing him to his knees. He lets out an exasperated cry. And with that, here comes his chance to avenge himself. Therok, what will you do?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to intimidate this bird.
The one that just hit you?
Yeah. It might have hit me, but I'm still standing.
I'm still standing. Alright.
Now, do I need to roll anything for that intimidating glare?
Yes. I think you
Yeah,
just roll a
intimidate.
regular intimidation check. And it's against his will DC, the bird's will DC, which is 17. I haven't been doing that, by the way. Do you guys want me to tell you what the DC is, or you like the mystery?
I like knowing.
It helps to know because I have that nudge fate thing.
True. Yeah, you don't want to nudge that one. So, Therok turns and tries to give this bird his best blue steel face, but doesn't work. He's not impressed.
All right, I'm going to make an exacting strike. so that I don't burn a map penalty if I miss.
Cool. Well, so that's that'd be one action and then another action. No, you just do the strike as part of it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you. I'm following you. Hell, hold on. I can tell you if that hits. That does hit. Regular hit. So roll your damage. So flailing his axe up in the air in retaliation, he lands an 11-point blow to the Emperor Bird, who squawks in pain. One action remains, sir.
I'm going to move towards the door where the Emperor Birds were first at.
You would need to tumble through.
All right.
Or do you have that skill? You would need to at least give me a...
Yeah, I do have tumble through.
Okay. Excellente. So, you successfully move... I'm
10
measuring
feet.
too. Yeah, well, so it's 10 feet through there. So once you're here, you've done 10. So you have the rest of your movement then.
All right. Okay.
That's it.
I'm all done.
So Drez, you are dazzled. So you would need to, and let me see if I don't think there's a way to get rid of it unless your imagination comes up with one.
Well, you
Yeah.
see, I'm a rogue wearing a hood, and I keep the hood pulled over my eye. So technically, I didn't even see this fucking bird's display, so I'm not dazzled at all.
So let me tell you what you actually could do. So to attack this bird, you would just need to pass a flat check. Flat check is a DC 5, just a D20. Nice. So you are able to attack this bird through sheer instinct.
All right.
And it
so
does not observe you, so it is flat-footed.
I'm going for this dude right here. Do I need to step out of the corner here, or can I hit it from where I am? I should be able to just throw around the corner, right?
Yeah, no, you're on that corner. You can.
Am I close enough to dagger strike, or should I throw?
You can hit it. Yeah, you're within 5 feet, like within range of it, if that makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna thrust at this little bitch with my dagger.
That's what I said.
Why did that?
Oh well, it rolled
Oh,
a
it rolled the
it rolled
check.
for you. Yeah, and you still passed. So GG. So that's cool. I didn't know it would do that. Awesome. All right, so blinded, but used to the darkness, Drez successfully stabs at the dazzling Emperor Bird, crushing it for 14 damage. It lets out a squawk just as the other one did that echoes through the crypt. That sounds like a truck horn.
It is a truck horn. Yeah.
That was
Man,
perfect.
Or maybe it was just a little
That was
bird.
perfect timing, dude. That was the Emperor Bird. He's driving that truck.
That wasn't intentional?
No.
No, that was New York City traffic, bro. Clipped. All right, so. Oh, I like the chat in the game. That's dope. With the little bubbles. All right, so as by my count, you still have 2 actions remaining.
All right, so I am going to use those 2 actions. First, I am going to sheathe the throwing knife in my offhand, and while I don't have a button for it, we'll say the other action is to draw my offhand dagger.
Okay.
Now I am dual wielding daggers.
I think you can do it like this with that little fist. Well, no, that's held two-handed. That's not quite right, is it?
Yeah, I've never known how to make it actually do 2 daggers at one time, but since the strikes are always the same anyway.
Yeah. It might like be properly to do it as two-handed. I'll make a note here to look into that. All right, so with that, Drez passes it off to the newest companion of the party, Heka, the witch. What will you do?
We'll do a phase bolt at the bird near Drez.
There you go. No range spell type roll. I got you. And his AC is 18.
All right.
So that barely misses him. Well, it misses him. He's a bird. He flaps around. He dodges the bolt.
I don't have anything else. All my stuff takes 2 actions.
You could ready a phase bolt, because I think when you ready something, you have to have the number of actions to do it, right?
I
Isn't that
believe
how-
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just watched that video. You do need.
So you could ready phase bolt, and you could say that like if Wesley, like when Wesley shoots or attacks one of these birds, then you throw a phase bolt. I think it's supposed to have a map, but
Well, I think Mary, how it works
think
is
it's fresh.
think-
Yeah.
I think
Is
how
it-
it works is you use the 2 actions to get ready, and then the remaining you can only use what you have left, which is 1 action to prepare that.
Oh,
thing
it's
you're gonna
two.
do.
It's 2 to
Yeah.
ready. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it was 1. Okay, never mind.
I mean, you could move or
Yeah, I was about to say just position tactically.
just move away, because we know they have that AOE attack, right? That confuses. So just move away, as would be my suggestion.
Yeah, that's true. I can back up a little. All right,
Just
that would be my throw.
have Sahira just spray skunk spray on Neji. That's always fun. All right. Last but not least, from a land of crazy machines, Wes, what will you do? You're standing right in between both birds, probably, what's that, 5 feet from both.
Well, gonna focus on the one that was already damaged. So hunt to prey, and hunt a shot on that.
All right. You want to do the one that was most damaged? They both got damaged.
Yeah, most damaged.
All right. And then a hunting shot. What you want to do?
Yes, please.
Let's go. Bam.
Nice.
You know what I like about bows? You don't have to reload them. It's just part of it, you know? It's one smooth motion. So, with expert, and then that's a D8 too. Or no, D6. I always do that wrong. D6 extra. Oh, piss. So, with deftness, with his weapon of choice, the ranger crushes this emperor bird.
Yeah, this
Just-
bird's dead.
Just a volley of damage caused, and he falls to the floor in a crumpled heap. One action remains to you, sir, and there is an emperor bird right in front of you.
I'd move away from it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away more than 15 feet, but still in range of my shot, still in the line of sight of my shot. Wherever that is will be good. Preferably behind the front line.
He can shoot over my head. I'm short. And the bird's up in the air.
Perfect.
Famous last words. All right, Neji, round 2 starts with you. What will you do? This bird is looking at you, mean mugging.
Taylor, you're good for at least another round, right?
Yeah. Unless we get another crazy string of crits.
Dude, this is The Rock. He's always good for another round.
Alright, so I am. I can't really intimidate him because he doesn't speak common. I guess I'll move.
How do you know? Have you asked him?
It's a bird though. Can't you do it with like a
Well, I could do performance. Intimidate. Yeah. Let's do that. I will do that. Let me target it.
your refresher here? Refresh that.
Yeah, so I'm going to do an intimidate. Sorry, a demoralize. And then I have the trait to use performance on it, and I'm gonna play my loot to do that. So where's my proficiencies? Performance. Item. Ugh.
So you pull your loot out. You go to town, just slapping that thing, soloing, high on the fretboard. The bird looks at you with a slow blink.
You shouldn't have played Freebird.
Oh, there you go.
So suddenly you realize these birds are from the land of the Mwangi Expanse, where there is, at least according to the cover of that book, a lot of funkiness going down. Everybody's just dancing like it's a Disney movie or something.
I mean, if I did do that same move again, would there be a penalty? I don't think so, right? At least it's not like an attack. It doesn't have the attack trait.
No. I mean, I mean, I'll tell you because Heka just said this and I didn't mention it, but that was a DC 17, so
Yeah.
you failed by 1.
Yeah, I had a shit roll, but okay, I'll try that again. Okay, and then proficiencies, performance.
There you go. So, undeterred, Neji continues on, and his perseverance pays off, just like when he was working the back alleys of Little Absalom. And this bird is now frightened too.
Okay. And then
That was a critical success.
let's see what else can I do here. No grapple. Trip probably won't work that well.
It is flying.
Okay.
Well, and it's flying too, so you have a hard time tripping something that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go for a grapple here.
You could try to explain to me how that works, but
Well, I mean, I can try and grab it, right? Am I not in melee range? I guess I'm not in melee range.
how tall are you?
I was about to say you're pretty short.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna go here. I'll just move.
Little stubby goblin legs. Alright. Its companion dead. This other Emperor bird is just, he's flustered. He doesn't know what to do. He sees, though, that the last target he had is still within his sight. So he flies over to Therok and he pecks. His vile beak slams down on the dwarf.
Oh, are you
Jesus.
fucking serious? Oh no.
And it finds its target. Therok screams as his eyes, they just start to bleed from the pecs.
Thank God for that low roll. Finish him off, man.
Having achieved his goal, the bird flies short distance away, hoping for some safety. Bloodied, but still alive. Therok, what will you do?
I move in towards the bird, and let me just make sure that's within 20 feet.
Fear goes away after the affected's turn, right? Is that how that works? I think it is.
Frightened? Yeah, it goes
Or
down.
frightened,
It
okay.
goes down one tick, yeah. I mean, after its turn, after its round, I don't know. What's
So, so what you're saying is I should have delayed and then used the intimidate. It's what I should have done.
Blade. I mean, it still would have been frightened too, right there, right? Yeah. And I'm one thing I need to watch something to get clarity on is, so it says turn, which I guess means inside the encounter, but I've always been doing it just as like the round. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your turn in the round, I guess, is how I've been interpreting it. At least for monsters. Alright. Just charging across the room like Big Bumble himself. The rock comes in, lands a killer blow. But the Emperor bird's unfazed. He just flaps and squawks. He's not done yet.
Right, I'm going to retreat at this point.
Alright, going back to that spot. Yeah, nice.
I like that.
Drez, your companion, wounded. One creature dead. You are no longer blinded, but it didn't stop you last time. But you are observed.
Okay,
What
so
will you do?
The bird can't see me even though I'm like around this corner in shadow.
Yes. The bird can see you.
Stupid fucking bird. Alright. So it was a mistake to put that throwing knife away, so sheathing a dagger, drawing throwing knife, throwing knife at stupid bird.
Hey, you know, he's stupid. You don't know this bird. No.
He's my enemy, therefore he is stupid.
And it looks like, too, if you guys, cause let me see what it looks like on the dummy screen. Yeah, so you see where you just rolled that throwing knife, and frighten -2 is green, and inspire courage is green.
Yep.
It's a mod I put in, and it's supposed to highlight, like, these are the things that are helping. So those are changing, that, you know, in your favor. That it has frightened -2, and that you have inspire courage 1. So just FYI, as we're like trying to understand the mechanics, I guess. It's the point of that mod. It's not doing it on these, though, on the damage rolls. So I wonder if it's outdated. Anyway, sorry. So,
Yeah,
go
I just
ahead.
looked up frightened here. You take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs. Unless specified otherwise, at the end of each of your turns, the value of your fighting condition decreases by 1. So how I read that is, after the Emperor Bird's turn, it should be at -1 now. But
Right, after
Yeah.
the turn in the encounter, which is what I assumed it
Yeah,
meant, but I've been doing it just by as like the whole one. So
Oh, okay.
I'll do it that way going after this.
And we'd have to be smarter with our delays and whatnot.
I mean, even if that had been -1, he hits right there. So, all right. So with that, Drez unleashes one of his signature throwing knives. Good thing he bought so many, because this Emperor bird is dusted. And with that, the encounter ends successfully. Congratulations. I'll leave those guys, and let me see here. Congratulations. You have earned. Gotta go all the way back to the beginning for these guys. You have earned, so they are on level with you. No, they are -1 to you because y'all I keep wanting to say you're 2. That means you get 60 XP for this experience. 60
We're,
XP.
We're at 880 now.
Let me change West.
Yeah, that's what I
880.
got.
Ooh, so close. Okay, well, I am gonna heal Teo.
I appreciate it.
How much health do you have left?
17,
Out of
49.
oh yeah.
What? He
Yeah.
is almost full for me.
Oh shoot.
That
All
was
my
perfect.
my spells should have refreshed, right? Okay. And then I'm gonna cast
What you mean? Which spells refresh?
because we technically camped, right? Is that what happened when we?
Right now?
No, not right now. Like
No.
Oh, yeah,
start,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Start of the
Yeah,
game.
when you start,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna cast Heightened Soothe on Teo.
I was like, what do you mean you camped right now? But no. Like on the warm body of the emperor bird? You just like tauntaunting it or what?
No, we throw down a fire and we're cooking them.
All right, there you go. 26 health, Teo.
All right, so take a moment to plan your next steps carefully. I'm about to run inside and grab a drink, use the restroom real quick. Take the same opportunity if you need it. Yes. In front of you lies one open door, flanked by 2 closed doors. So from this room, you have similar hallways running south as the ones that led you north. And right in front of you, or at least front if you're facing to the east, are these 3 doors. All right, with that, I'm not going to pause it, so honor system, don't like go run down the hallway or something. I'll be right back.
Hey, how much health do you have?
43,
Out of what?
49.
Okay, yeah. You don't need any more heals for now.
Can I heal? Can I heal too? Like, I think I have like battlefield medicine or something. That's like 10 health.
Well, you
Might as
can't
well.
right now because you're peeing. Peeing by proxy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna run AFK for a second too.
That heal is pretty powerful now, Shick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the heightened is really helping with it. I chose it as my signature spell, so it gets heightened every time I unlock new tiers of spells.
Nice, dude.
What are we thinking? Start from the hallway nearest the entrance, or keep going forward the way Therok is facing? There's also
I
a
don't
door
know.
here. There's also doors here. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's 3 doors there.
And there's a broken wall where Chesty's standing.
Yo.
Yo.
Alright, let me click on each one of you to see if you cheated. Alright, looks alright.
I'm still at 1 hero point.
Yeah, everybody should have one, by the way. We didn't mention that earlier. I forgot you weren't right here at the beginning. That's why your spells weren't reset.
I vote we go through the south door and just see what's up.
Sure.
Well, southeast door rather.
Yeah,
Alright.
we said do everything clockwise. Let's just keep going clockwise.
So you guys are going where you say?
Can we loot the birds?
Is this where you want to go, Tail? Just to be clear.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking down in this
You
area.
you can check them, yeah, if you would like
Sure.
to. But they're birds. They don't have anything on them. I mean, you could.
Pretty feathers.
Could
You-
West
you
use
could-
Fletch's arrows with better feathers?
They're not better. I mean, they're just feathers. But you could like pull feathers off of it. I don't know if I have that as an item to represent. Let's see. Could cut it up potentially. That'd be probably a survival check. Yeah, but we could just say, you are able to get, a good pocket full of really fancy looking feathers off of these birds.
Yeah, let's should we feed them to
Uh,
our bear
that-
over there?
It would be a DC 18, so you do not pass that. Wait, what are you? You're untrained in it?
I'm trained.
You're trained, yeah. So it'd be a DC 16 actually. So you're 1 off. So you have now ruined the meat for anyone else who wanted to harvest it.
Only on one bird. There's still a whole nother bird.
But yeah,
Alright.
so notwithstanding the ranger, we could go in turn order if that makes it easier. Drez.
I think
Yeah.
Wesley wanted to heal Teo with his medicine shit.
Medicine shit. Yeah.
Just medicine
Hocus
shit.
pocus. Hocus pocus medicine shit.
I think I have battlefield medicine that heals like 10 HP or something. I think that'll top him off.
Sweet. Battle medicine. Yeah, right here. Same DC as treat wounds.
Okay, or can you just treat wounds? Is that an easier check? Because battlefield medicine is like in combat, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah, I think and everybody has that. That's just a medicine check. Let me see. Healing, manipulate. So it's a 2d8 if it's a success, and a 48. So let's see. Medicine. Oh, he's trained in it. Get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, that's a crit. So that's a 4d8.
48?
Yeah, he just healed the shit out of him.
We should have just let you do that before I wasted my spell slot. Well, next time. Next time.
How often can I do that?
I'm looking here because I know with battle wound, I think you could do that anytime you're exploring. It's not like battle wounds where you can't do. They have to wait to do it again.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'll just handle all the out of combat healing shit.
That sounds good.
Yeah, get fucked. That shit is awesome.
You have to
Just-
be
you just have to be-
beside him, though, right?
I
Obviously.
mean, yeah, technically, yeah, here you go. Well, and he has to have a hand free or be holding healer's tools. So technically,
I have healer souls, yeah.
you know, you like had to undo your bow and put your bow back, but it's exploration mode.
Alright.
So do you guys want to just go down the list in order, decide a way to explore, and just move? How do y'all want to do it?
First, can you take off my wooden shield? It's not doing anything because it's broken anyway. And clicking the little fist doesn't do anything for me.
Hey, at least you have a hand free now, Teo. You can grapple and trip and all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, it is now just stowed about your person. And that, I don't know why. Did you get rid of that steel shield since it was busted all the way? You couldn't fix it?
No, it's still sitting in my inventory.
You got, okay. It's that quantity 0.
Well, it does say 0. I don't know why, but
Because then you just be hauling.
actually, you
you
guys
just-
broke it, so I don't know what you did with it.
I think they
Can't
just
break-
left it on you. Yeah.
We tried to go sledding on it.
Broke the shit out of it. Yeah.
Alright. Let's go. You wanna go in, Teo? Since you're fully healed now.
Sure. Before I do open the door, though, I want to explore a little bit here.
I also want as I'm following Teo, I'm playing the Benny Hill music.
Oh my god. Okay, so just to review, you are entering a crypt that you know this is the part where the vaults with bodies are in, and you want to play music.
Yeah.
Okay, music is
Yeah, I
being
don't-
played.
That's a bad idea, though.
Oh,
And
boy.
we pulled the entire dungeon.
Back to the bear.
You better go
Problem
stealth now,
solved.
man. You all better go stealth.
You know what? Let's just open the door.
All right, so yes, roll me a percepciones check, Ace. That's Spanish. Okay, you are snucked. Ugh. So, Therok and Neji peer into the room, and just barely they can make out what appears to be just an entry hall decorated with something similar to what they saw when they entered the Citadel in the first place. There are like paintings on the wall that are, you know, damaged and aged, but not as badly as the ones upstairs. They depict Hellknights just, you know, clad in all their regalia. Some of them in battle with monsters, bandits, you know, scenes of battle. Nothing else draws any attention.
What do you think? Close this and go open the other one?
Sure.
You could give me a crafting or society check to identify if these paintings are valuable.
Oh.
Ooh. So oof. So Drez and Therok put their heads together, but neither one of them recognize either the creatures or the Hellknights in these paintings. Probably not worth a drink, says Therok. Drez just gets a little nauseated by the strong smell of alcohol coming from the door.
How about my roll? Was that enough?
Neji, however, has spent enough time around fuddy-duddy rich folks and phony ones that he knows he could convince someone to pay 25 gold for these paintings.
It's not worth it.
It's always worth it.
Go touch the paintings.
25 gold.
Is that 25 gold a piece or 25 gold for the whole set?
Doesn't matter.
It's 25 gold for the one he's identified that he could sell.
Which one is it here, Mary?
The one that you've identified depicts 3 Hellknights battling a black dragon in an ominous swamp, with a 4th Hellknight jumping up from behind with its halberd ready to bear down on the dragon. You notice that this piece is signed R. Stagram.
Ooh, is that... It might be the thing Alec's looking for.
So, you spend about 20 minutes carefully dismantling the frame, rolling the painting up, and placing it into your bag. So, its weight is negligible, and you now have that painting.
Is it going to scream if he falls on it?
No, it will not scream.
Did you
But
put
it might get fucked up.
Did you put it in my thing already, Mary? My backpack?
I don't think that I have an actual item for it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's just like a... Let me see if they have an official item for it here. No. Well, because this is, this one is like semi-official. It gets imported by the whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Let me see, though. It might be in the Age of Ashes compendium. 18? No. So we just have to kind of RP it.
All right.
That you have this painting. It is rolled up. Would you like it to be in your backpack? I mean, that's...
Yes.
Okay, so it's rolled up. It's in your backpack.
Okay. I mean, I can just add like a generic item just to remind us, right?
Yeah.
I made a
Let's
note
see.
too.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go with what Chesty has.
You guys think I'm really like just dumb as fuck? I can't remember. You have look. Here you go. Come here. In your backpack, major painting by a legend. It's
All
worth 1,000 gold. That's not gonna be what that's worth. Hold on. All right, so 25 gold. Here you go, R. Stagram. All right, so you got it. It's there.
Yeah,
All right, nothing else jumps out at you guys about this. It's kind of like, again, like the entrance hall upstairs.
All right. Where to next?
Well, I opened this door. Anybody want to open the one up top?
I'll do it. No, I can't do it because I'm playing my music.
I'll have Sahira open the door. It's fine.
Yes. Manual dexterity. Yes.
Let's go. Where is he? Where's the skunk?
It's moving both of me. Hang on. Yeah.
All right, so as you open up this door, Sahira squeaks back, and then Neji also notices that this room seems to be like a twin, if you will, of the room you just opened to the south. It's part of some sort of entry hallway. There are paintings in this room, but they are far more pedestrian than the ones that you saw in the other. Drez lets you know that he does not detect any other presence or any other trap or device in this room.
All right.
I see a door. Maybe we could get into the big room. I see 2 doors, actually. One at the far end of the hallway.
Let's go. Remember you're a light source tail, so you have to lead.
Alright, so are you gonna come over here and open this door, Therok? That's what you're
Sure,
doing?
why not? Let's do it.
Alright, will you roll a perception check, or will you let somebody else step ahead of you and look in here and roll one? So, as you peer into this room, you don't immediately notice, anything off, other than obviously the typical destruction that you've come to know. There are empty weapon racks, though, lining this room. It seems to be some type of armory. Along the far wall, directly in front of you, are forges. A lot of them look destroyed and decrepit, either from disuse or, they've turned into some kind of hovel for whatever kind of creature. You notice anvils in the middle of the room, and something that looks a little bit like a lean-to kind of constructed around or near the anvil, but it looks very rudimentary and disused, at least. Maybe a first effort by some creature trying to construct shelter for itself.
Do I happen to notice a shield in the armory?
You don't. All these racks have either been pillaged or plundered or otherwise robbed of anything they once held.
Can
I
I,
wa-
examine the lean-to?
I walk into the room still playing the Benny Hill song.
All right. You definitely can, Drez. You notice
Back 20s? Dang.
You notice really nothing exceptional, that it's just been an effort to attempt to get something going here. Heka, the witch, what will you do? Your party is rushing headlong into another room. What will you do?
I'm going to just casually take my time behind them.
All right.
Let them rush headlong into the unknown.
And
That's
that
your next song.
proves...
Kira's
and
keeping pace, but I'm not.
And that decision by the witch proves to be a most wise one, because all of a sudden, from the darkness of the room, you hear a screech and a scream, and approaching you from the shadows is something you've not seen yet down in the crypts. It's a dragon-like creature and his companion. And as they holler their would-be little war cry in a high-pitched voice, you understand the words. They say, "We are dragons, and we wants your meats." And with that, you're all in an encounter
Protect your dicks, boys.
Let's go!
with these two little critters. Let me see. You should be able to. Yeah. I'm gonna put the bar where you can see it.
Seems like I'm pretty far away from the encounter, so.
Oh yeah, I haven't moved you. My bad. You should be able to walk over here. I gotta move the camera guy too. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh wait, y'all went this way. Whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, this way. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so yes, let me roll for these fellas. Welcome to the fray.
Ah,
Alright, so The encounter begins with the illustrious rogue, Drez. You are unobserved by these creatures, though they have rushed your party. Your previous attempt to stealth is still active, and they do not notice you amongst your other party members.
Esty, if you want to delay, I can get Inspired Courage on you before you do anything. Get those buffs.
I'll go ahead and attack now because they're flat-footed against me right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage
Alright.
of that.
You don't need your bullshit.
Alright.
I absolutely want them. I just don't want to
Kidding.
Don't
I'm
wanna-
kidding.
give up the flat-footed advantage.
It
right now.
won't give it up though, would it?
Yeah.
Mary?
You'd still
Start
be.
playing music.
I'm pretty
My-
sure if
well-
you're ready, you're still stealth.
my surprise attack
Is if
Oh,
you
that's
go
on your
first.
first turn. Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
first turn only.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if they were to perceive me after this turn, then I would lose all chance at flat-footed without doing something
Unless
else.
the delay still counts as his first turn, but whatever, you could look that up later.
That's a good question because I don't know. Delay is like a free action, right? You
Yeah.
just do it, and then you come in. I think it because if you came in right after Neji, that would still.
I think it'll be okay here because I can.
Sure.
We'll have
Alright.
flat-footed here, and then I'll get the buffs.
I'm
when
pretty.
Neji
I'm
goes.
pretty sure though that delay is like it's a free action. You just
Yeah.
say I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
delay.
Because I'm
Hey,
also gonna go like Inspire Courage and I'm gonna Intimidate too. So you got those going. You got that going for you as well.
Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, Wes, we still need initiative.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, he was too far away.
Are we going for Zarf or Pib here?
I am going to go for Czar first.
Okay.
Mary, can you give me flat-footed against Zarf?
Zarf, yeah. Gotcha.
All right, throwing knife.
Nice. So, with deftness once again, Drez plunges a throwing knife into Zarf. He screeches in pain. It was obviously a devastating blow.
Throwing knife, round 2.
Well, hold on. He shouldn't be flat-footed to you now, right? Because you're out of...
Yeah, but I've still got surprise attack running for me. First round of combat.
It's the whole round.
Mm-hmm. But I missed him.
Yeah. So, one action remains, right? What will you do?
I am going to. I think that I will try to intimidate him. Or demoralize him, rather.
Nice.
Like, yeah, bitch, I missed that second one on purpose as a warning.
Nice. RP it. Oh, the heck. There we go. Alright, so with that, Neji.
Alright.
Probably, yeah, I would give you a free action to step into the room because you guys are,
Alright.
two people in a square,
I'll
but
go
the whole party in one square. That's a little
Yeah, I
much.
have a problem. Like my X and Y axis are like weird. You see how
Yeah.
like it's not like matched?
Here, let me
I don't
take
know.
you. Oh, it's because I had a mod that let everybody be like off the grid, and then if I like picked you up and set you down, it like set you to the grid. Because like, look, try it now.
Yeah, now it's better.
Yeah. I just gotta put you on a square because this grid is not a real grid. It's actually on the like picture of the map.
Gotcha.
Alright, Mary, I'm gonna do lingering performance. I'm gonna do a performance check. 31.
Yep, that's a crit. So
And
that's
then
3 round or 4 round.
Or hit. Then I'm gonna cast Inspire Courage. And then who's next here? Okay, then I'm gonna use Demoralize on Zarf. Hopefully it crits, get him to Frightened 3.
He's gonna be shitting his pants right here.
You just want cobalt shit on you.
Squirt out like fucking Old Faithful.
Gross.
The reaction on that was so damn delayed. I was expecting immediate.
Well, are you doing it for you performing to both of them, yeah? Is it a cone or
I
what?
know
is
you
it?
have to target one specific.
So you're doing Zarf.
Let me see what Demoralize.
Well, I
says
just
here.
I mean,
Yeah.
both rolls are crits.
Yeah.
Yeah, both rolls are crits.
Okay, so the next person just has to blow on Zarf and he'll die.
Blow
Zarf, got
it. This is taking a turn here.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy to hit him, basically.
All right, so with that, the witch cackles from outside the room. What will she do?
We will move into the room. Here. And then down so that I'm not in with everybody. And haunting him.
Hold on. Describe how you enter the room.
Oh, shit, because everybody's in the way, huh?
No, just for flair, bro.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Sorry. So just coming into the room, sneaking in slow, coming up behind Drez, and just wrapping around that corner so that I can get a good view of the two kobolds.
As you pass Drez, you notice, oddly, and for some reason, he has a lemon in his pocket.
That's a special tool that will help us later.
Okay. I'm going to file that in my memory bank, but not question it right now.
Go
And
ahead.
How do I put a spell back into the chat box on the side? Or how do I do that again? It's just cast, right?
I think if you, Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
okay.
Because it gives you all your buttons there, or it gives me
Yeah.
buttons, yeah. And that's on Zarf?
It's a 15-foot cone.
Oh, so it's both of them for sure, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then they need a, DC 19 save.
So they both fail. They both, just take damage? Yeah, roll it. Roll one more. So hit, or you want that damage on both of them? Might as well take 2. Well, that's the highest,
Actually,
right?
Actually, I don't think it changes.
Oh, it's just 5. Spell mod. I got you.
Yeah.
Roll it one more time. No, I'm kidding. So, eerily, the room fills with just something that makes your skin all crawl. Fortunately, you're out of range of whatever ill effects this portends. Pib and Zarf, however, are not, and they sustain damage from this. Haunting him. And they are also... Well, they didn't critically fail it.
No.
Zarf
So-
and Pib hear William Hung performing She Bangs.
Yuck. So, I believe you still have one action. Is that one? Is that
Nope, that is a 2 plus the
cantrip
move
2?
for free. Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. Excellent. So with that, Therok steps into the fray once more. What will you do, sir?
I move into melee range, and I take an exacting strike at Zarf.
Ooh. What special properties does that portend? You said
If I
exact.
fail, it doesn't count as a map.
Oh, that same one you just did? I got you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That is a hit, sir.
Whoops, I don't know why I rolled twice. Lag on the click.
X, yeah, probably. I was getting some like voice chat dip outs last night. I don't know. I need to turn the Wi-Fi off like I did before. So, with an exacting strike, Therok swings his battle axe, lands it square into Zarf. He lets out a high-pitched squeak and falls to the floor dead. At this, Pib is just absolutely frightened out of his mind. He doesn't know what's coming next.
He's pibbing his pants.
He's pibbing his pants.
And I give a glare at Pib to demoralize him.
Okay. Let's see. So, he becomes frightened at this glare. He's never seen anything like it. He squeaks out to you, please, please. And you, unlike most creatures that you've come across, understand his pleadings. He's not speaking perfect common, but it's enough that you can understand. You can tell he's had some encounters with people where he's had to communicate. So he's pleading to you. He's frightened. Please, please. I believe you have no actions remaining, yes?
Correct.
With that, Wes, under your own control once more, what will you do?
I'm gonna do a hunt prey on Pip, and attempt to communicate with it. Should we do diplomacy, guys?
Yeah, let's try it. But
Yeah,
let's
I think
also
so.
remind him what happened to the last one of these little fuckers down here. That betrayed
You
us.
don't have to remind him. He got the
He's
message.
well aware at this point.
I think we need to reinforce just
So,
in case.
yeah, you can roll a did you hunt prey on? Yeah, you can.
Hey, also, Wes, put your Inspire Courage on.
True.
Yeah.
Because that'll plus
How do you
this.
do that?
Right.
There should be a little button on you if you right click. There's a music note. Is that a note? I guess that's a note. A double note.
Double note.
Yeah,
Note.
right click on yourself. And you see all that stuff.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you turn it off and on. So, and let me Oh wow, I didn't know I could do that. Can full screen this client. That's dope. I just hit F11 by accident, don't ask how. So you hunted prey, you want to roll a diplomacy check? Did you already? You can.
No, but I'm rolling. Oof.
He is just begging, still pleading, please, please, please. Yeah, and his attitude towards you is unchanged.
Well, what can I do at this point? Should
Fire
I
him some more.
Shoot him? Yeah.
Shoot.
Do another demoralize.
Can I attempt to speak with it?
Well, it's diplomacy.
Oh. So roll another diplomacy check. It's 18.
So, this time, he is receptive to you. He says, please, please, I'll do anything, anything. His common is not as broken as you first perceived. He seems to be able to communicate, his full thoughts, and he's now parlaying with you. What would you like to request of him?
Ask why did you attack us?
He starts into a whole diatribe. You hear him mentioning his home, being driven out, dragging people. He just keeps saying over and over. He seems to indicate to you that him and his now deceased companion here were the ones that left the message as a warning in the room where you guys found the attempted tunnel. He goes on and tells you that they were living in that room, but when the dragon people came down here, they tossed them out, presumably to begin digging the tunnel, or the attempted tunnel that you guys already found.
That's why they attacked us if they're not with the dragon people.
He asks you for something very curious. He wants the feather of his beloved emperor birds that he had set to watch at the front of the crypt.
Yeah, they're still in the hall, bro. You can go get them as long as you promise to behave yourself.
What are you going to do with the feather?
Well, he tells you that these pets were newly acquired, but they were most beloved because they had never seen any creature quite as beautiful as these emperor birds. And learning that, you guys are, obviously assuming, I guess, that you guys have come in here with arms, he's just devastated. He's lost, Zarf here. He's lost the emperor birds. So, yeah, he's sad. He's agitated. He's starting to kind of come unglued. And yeah, he's getting a little bit more hostile to your demands here, or to your questioning. He just
Tell him to hand over his weapons and we'll let him live.
He just keeps muttering, dragging people.
Where are the dragon people?
Those seemingly are what he's come to call the Cinderclaw cultists.
He needs to tell us where they are.
That's who you've been killing for the past 3 weeks in the northern part of the crib.
Like, these were actual cultists? Because it just seems like so far we've only killed the cultist slaves. I haven't seen any guys in hoods and robes.
No, all those boggards and Chirukas, Cinderclaw cultists, yeah. Because they had the insignia on their clothes, and then the Chirukas had it burned into their skin.
Does this creature have the insignia on his clothes as well, or does it not?
You could certainly look real quick. You would give me a maybe your perception. Okay, so Neji peers at Zib and or Pib and Zarf rather, and they are just wearing what looks to be stuff they've scrounged from around here. Little bits and pieces of old rusted armor is what Zarf is wearing, and then Pib, he's just wearing like rags, like commoner rags, nothing special.
Have you asked him? You asked him to take his weapons off, right? To drop them.
Who? Therok, the person who's not in a diplomatic conversation with them? Yes, he did ask that, and they
Okay.
he totally ignored him. Yeah.
No, I was asking Wesley to make that request.
All right. Yeah. That actually sounds good. So, drop your weapons.
All right.
if you want to live.
He thinks for he thinks for a moment, and he agrees to your demands. He drops his knife to the floor. With that, the encounter ends, and he is he's not friendly to you, but he is now indifferent. For this encounter, you guys will all receive 90 experience.
Ooh. Mary, can I
Take it
use
away.
I got a free charm spell from my my item, my loot. Can I use it on him?
Charm spell from your loot? What?
Charm. I'll link it. My Maestro's Instrument Lesser has a charm spell.
We're all on 970, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What does a charm spell do? Make him happy towards us?
Yeah.
Yay, we got another pet.
Yeah, it could become friendly towards you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just indifferent.
Yeah. Maybe give us more information.
So let's see. The master.
He has to roll it, right? Cast a DC 17, so he has to pass the check.
It does say under charm, the will save gets a +4 bonus if we recently threatened it or were hostile against it. So
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It gets a circumstance bonus. I mean, you were attacking it. I guess that's hostile actions. It's got to be. Circumstance.
Oh shit.
So he glances off. He thinks you were casting a healing spell on it, and its attitude doesn't change, but doesn't react in any kind of way.
Okay. Now I'm going to. What's this? How do I make him friendly with my diplomacy here, or my performance? Trying to find an action here.
I mean, I guess the only reason to try to convert him to friendly or helpful would be if you think that, he's gonna, you want him to help you fight, I guess.
Oh, is that okay? So
I mean, if you want to talk to him, he'll talk. I mean, yeah, he may I don't know, reveal more to you, but he's not a college professor. There's really not,
Right.
he's not about to give you a TED talk.
Okay, all right.
Because at this point he's a little bit more relaxed, because as the encounter ended, you guys kind of explained to him that you've killed Cinderclaw cultists, that they're all dead. He was a little bit excited to go back to his former home, as it were, but you guys also explained to him that Big Bumble is bumbling around, and the door is open, which he seems absolutely terrified about, and so he's muttering that he's just gonna stay here.
I asked him if there's anything useful in this room that he can give us.
He only kind of shrugs his shoulders and tells you that the only thing of value is the crude weapon that he has on him, a small little crude dagger. Other than that, he actually has a staff. Why does he have a staff? He's supposed to have a dagger. Yeah. Other than that, their weapons are really kind of useless to you guys, and they're not really wearing armor. At least Pib's not. And the armor that Zarf is wearing it's fitted for a little kobold, so it's really of no use to you guys.
What else can we do here? How about the feather thing? Should we bring him to the bird?
I think we could just let him go.
I think he needs to be restrained first, just to make sure.
What? Okay. Yeah.
This
Whatever you want to do.
is this how kinky stuff starts? But no. Yeah, I mean, you could let him go. It's up to y'all. You could
Yeah,
tell him
like
to
if he
tag
acts up,
along, you know.
if he acts up, we could just kill him, you know. But like, I feel like if we just let him go, I mean, he'll either get eaten by a bear or, you know,
But I
he'll
mean,
get out of here.
this is Mary. That's our GM, though. You know he's gonna troll us if you let him go.
So yeah,
I mean, you could ask him something you haven't asked him, and if he knows the Bumble Brashers.
Do you know the Bumble Brashers? Are you friends with them? Because they are in the upstairs in the castle. If you want to join them.
He shakes his head vigorously. That yes, he does in fact know them. Although they're not, you know, explicitly friends, he explains to you guys that for many, you know, weeks they lived down here in kind of perfect harmony with the Bumble Brashers, and they never had a problem until the dragon people showed up. And with that, he just starts muttering and crying, and he runs back off to his lean-to over here, and he curls up on a little pile of filth, and you can just hear him muttering and crying and muttering and crying.
I asked him if he wants to go upstairs with the Bumble Brashers instead of staying here.
He just ignores you, keeps crying, muttering.
I asked him if he'd like a drink.
Still frightened from the glare that you gave him, he just cowers at the sound of your voice.
Chesty, maybe the lemon will help here.
I haven't had a chance to steal a lemon in this game yet. Trust me, I've been on the lookout for one, but they're just, for some reason, there are not many boxes of lemons down here.
Freaking Chesty, multiverse rogue over here. Alright. I guess let's move on.
Yeah, so Pib is not a threat to you, so you're exploring now. What's more, he's just quietly curled up in his little hovel. You have a door right here in front of you. Seems to be the only way out of this room besides the one you came through. What will you do?
I cast Detect Magic in the next room.
So, unlike your previous attempts, this attempt gives you a funny little feeling.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Must be. So, is there a roll for you to see how? Let's see. There it is.
No, it's just it depends on the heightened level of the Detect Magic. So right now it's the level 2, which is nothing. No extra bonuses.
Just that there is magic there, right?
Yeah.
Only if the magic has a lower level. Yeah. So, I'll say it this way. You detect a magical presence. You don't detect a spell necessarily. You detect a magical presence.
Oh, looks like we're
And
in
we're
for a
sure
match
it's not
tonight,
Heka?
guys.
All right, I'm going Snook.
I'm going stealth
Bro,
too.
nobody heard that, Tayo. Don't say that again. Don't remind him that my man or that my girl has a familiar in her pocket.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. What were we doing? We're stealthing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay, so what's gonna happen is
Well, there's... Yeah, so you go into stealth with these checks because there's nothing like right now hostile to detect you. So
so how do you want to do this? You want to walk in first and then we follow, or?
Yeah, why not? Seem to have worked so far.
All right, so when Teo opens the door, I'll play some battle music, some Final Fantasy themed battle music. Once he opens the door.
The fuck? Okay. Everybody stealthing. You just like, fuck it. Final Fantasy battle theme music.
I had to get that performance initiative, bro.
All right, so give me a perception check if you would. All right, so Therok, standing in the door frame, explains to you that he sees a splintered table in the center of this room with broken chairs, moldy books, and kind of the general litter and detritus that you've come to expect across the floor. He notices, though, two bodies. They appear to be frog-like humanoids, sprawled on the floor near the center of the room. There are several doors that provide exits from this room. The one that is up the hallway to the west, you can tell is open because there's a draft coming through that you feel, and you realize that is where you guys were entering the hallways here.
A draft like a beer?
No, you drunkard. Like the wind. Let's see here. And your perception was a 27. You noticed among the kind of general debris in the middle of the room something quite odd. It's a very small thing, but it seems to be a doll of a Hellknight. But unlike any toy you may have seen a child play with, this doll is living.
What?
Yo, we're fighting Chucky, guys.
Oh, it's even got a alignment tag on it. Lawful evil.
You are unobserved by this creature.
Looks like it's red, so it's hostile. As soon as Teo walks in, the music's gonna play, so
Dog should be
wanna-
afraid of us.
Close the door.
yeah, fuck
I
this,
didn't mean to close the door.
I invested with no evil dolls. Fuck this.
I didn't sign up for this.
We are noping out.
Alright, I'm right behind Teo playing music.
Oh, okay. So as you charge into the room, this little guy engages you, and he immediately starts shouting out a phrase that, let's see, that should have got everybody. That only, except the cameraman, I don't want you, bro, get out of here. That no one in the party except the witch understands. So I'm gonna send you a message on Discord.
Did someone roll a 1? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on my initiative.
You hero point? No. Hero point that shit. Alright, so check your Discord there. So, this little thing just keep shouting out over and over in a language none of you perceive except for the witch. Whether she reveals rather what is being said, it's between y'all and Jesus. No. Alright, so are these Inspire Courages? That's from last round?
Yep.
Last spell? Yeah. Drop it off, everybody. Just cleaning up.
Alright,
And where is the ranger? Hold on, where's Wes? He's back in this room. Let me get him.
I thought Wes was playing now.
He is. He just didn't follow you guys. Strategic.
Are you eating crab right now, dude?
Juicy crab.
Juicy crab. I wish.
Alright, so with that, this encounter begins. This time, the bard playing. What were you playing?
Don't hurt the doll.
I was playing the Final Fantasy battle music. Okay, so Driya, you said, what did you say? Don't hurt the doll?
Don't hurt it.
Oh, actually, hold on. Well, no, that's you. Let's see. Let me make sure nobody else understands it. I don't think they do.
Are you able to give us any more information than don't hurt the doll?
Well, I'm trying to yell over your music.
I stopped playing my music.
Now that I have your attention, the doll is saying to take it with us. Don't hurt it. I think it's a friend.
Exactly what a lawful evil doll would want you to think.
That's what I was saying. It's a lawful evil.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a talking doll. Like, when do you see one of those? We should
In
probably
horror movies.
kill it right off the bat.
So
Just repeating over and over again the same phrase. Take me with you.
if you want to end combat without killing it, we'd have to hit it with unarmed, right? An armed, non-lethal. Mary, is that? Or is there some
You
kind
got-
of?
I mean,
you-
it's a doll. I was just planning on wrapping a rope around it and sticking it in a backpack.
It ain't going in my backpack.
Okay, well, all right. I'll let you guys handle that. I'll just cast my my lingering composition and inspire courage
Alright.
to take up 2 actions. Oh, I got sorry. I got to
Roll
roll
it,
right.
yeah.
My bad. Yeah. Performance.
Performance today, because tomorrow's too late. Alright, so that is a crit. So again, so that's 4 rounds of Inspire Courage. And 1 action remains.
If I communicate with the doll, is that gonna
Make
Pick
you a
one action.
nerd? Yes.
I try and communicate with the doll and ask him if he speaks common and if he can tell us what he wants.
So it does understand you, but now it just switches from speaking infernal to common, and it just keeps saying, "Take me with you. Take me with you."
Okay.
Don't do it. I've seen this play at the town square.
So, what do you think should we do here? Maybe I'll
What's
go for it.
the worst that happens if we take it with us?
It kills us all in our sleep.
I'm gonna go
Oh.
for a demoralize, Mary. Because that's what I usually would do
Okay.
in combat.
Roll that against
Yep.
Herm.
Performance.
That is a critical success. This guy is very frightened of you.
Does he behave any differently?
No, just repeating the same thing. Take me with you. Take me with you.
Okay.
Take me with you.
All right, who's next? Drez.
Can I use sense motive on this thing?
Yeah. What's that against his?
It
got it here.
says perception check. Result of the deception DC of the creature.
Yeah,
The
I'll let
DC.
you go ahead and roll it though. I won't make it a secret.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, so you succeed at determining through your long years of roguery, you've seen something like this before, that this creature is behaving how you've seen other constructed creatures behaving in the past. And what you discern is that whatever or whomever created this thing, that's what its whole intention will be. Whether that's been perverted by time or some other form of magic is beyond your grasp of knowledge. So whoever created it, it's doing whatever they willed into it when they created it. But just like
Willing to take me with you?
just like down here, right? Everything has been disturbed. It's been here for a long time. Can't necessarily know if it's behaving like the way it's been programmed, if you will, or the way it's been willed into existence, because you can't determine who created it. You can just tell that it's doing what you've seen other constructs do, just behave in some kind of, routine way.
Can I use diplomacy to ask it why it wants us to take it with us?
Sure. You ask it, why do you want to come with us? And it pauses for only a moment, and it goes back to speaking Infernal, saying, "Take me with you, take me with you."
I think we just have to take it with us.
Why?
I do not trust this.
Or I could cut
I
it
don't
into
trust
multiple
this
pieces.
idea at all.
Well, and is that, I believe that's 3 for you, right, Drez? Or is that just 2?
I think it's just 2.
Yeah. So you have one more action.
All right, for my final action, I am going to move behind it so that I am flanking it with Therok.
Okay.
Good. I like that plan.
I do not like that this little thing is not giving us any kind of direct answers and just demanding that we do what
Sure.
it says.
It's not
Without-
demanding, it's pleading.
So, as
It's
Drez
evil.
moves into, and you would be able to take cover right there behind that table. Did you just say that?
I mean, I was already snipped
Okay.
anyway, so I
'Cause-
assumed that was automatic.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because you didn't actually take an action. You're right. So this thing is tiny, though, so it can't see you over that table, FYI. So, with that, the little doll, all the while, still communicating to you guys and saying, take me with you, take me with you, take me with you. All of a sudden, starts, like, kind of shaking a little bit. And let's see. Hold on, I'm reading so make sure I'm getting this right. Make it rain. Yes. Okay. All of a sudden, it turns to the closest person to it, which unfortunately for him is Therok. And it just starts shaking, and a beam of light slowly starts emerging from its chest.
Oh shit, it's gonna hyper beam.
Nerd.
Hey, you knew what it was,
Oh.
don't laugh.
So, as it turns to Therok, its chest opens up and a blast of chilling darkness emits. Amazingly, even though drunken beyond the limits of any mortal creature, Therok, perhaps acrobatically, perhaps just out of dumb luck, falls forward and the blast misses him. With that, the doll cackles, but continues to just chant in Infernal, "Take me with you, take me with you,"
Can we knock out the doll?
as it runs over towards the door, mysteriously open, to the room to the southwest.
Ooh.
So with that, Wesley, out of the room, but not out of the thick of it, what will you do? Oh no, you came in the room. I see.
Hey Mary, it should be at fight in 1 now, FYI. Because it's turns over.
Where's the doll?
Ooh, fight in 3.
Yeah. Right click or left click? It is. Yeah, you got it. It's down here.
Mm-hmm. Hunt prey. Hunt shot.
Ooh. He ain't giving a shit about this doll. He hates Chucky.
Right.
I mean, it just attacks.
I
you.
support
It's
this
justified.
decision.
Oh, nice.
Ouch.
Hope-
Ouch.
Damn,
Oh.
that wasn't a crit.
Was it a crit?
No, it wasn't.
It was, well, so I will tell you because Heka may want to help you out. That 28 is, I mean, you guys don't see that? Let's see. Yeah, it don't show y'all. It's, one off being a crit.
I can't bump hits to criticals.
Oh, you can't bump to critical?
I can bump off critical failure and off failure, but I can't bump into critical success.
Never mind. I had it backwards then. So, with a deft shot, well, and that's an extra 1d6 too. So roll a 1d6 for your precision. With a deft shot, the little doll takes one arrow, misses another one. Roll a 1d6, Wes, and that'll be your precision edge damage. Just do it from the tray. Yeah.
From the what? Tray?
The like chat tray, yeah. Or do yeah, down here. Yeah,
Gotcha.
should we click it? Yeah.
No, this is a D10.
It's the second one.
Square.
It's a square. Okay.
There she is. So with an extra 4 damage for the precision edge, this little doll takes some damage, but just keeps saying over and over, "Take me with you, take me with you." Here, I can. Yeah, there you go.
Command animal Spriggin for a flyby. Returning to me afterwards.
Where is he? There he is. So. Wait, that's a crow. He's an eagle. So he flies over, takes aim at this little guy, and it's a talon strike, right?
Yeah.
Swoops down just like he would with any little marmot.
Nice.
And this is all instinct for him. So he comes up, critically damaging this soulbound doll. Takes 6 damage. Let's see. Okay.
Hey,
So, yes, and then Spriggin returns to his master.
hey, you wanna try going unarmed for your turn and knock this thing out, or should we just straight up kill it?
I kind of want to cut it into as many pieces as
Yeah,
possible.
I don't blame Therok for being just a tiny bit pissed off right now.
All right.
I want to keep it.
Well,
Can we also
it's-
target Driya?
it's your.
I was about to say I'm about to turn on Driya. So.
If you can knock it out and capture it before we kill it, you're welcome to it.
Well, she has that option because now it's your
Your
action.
turn.
Okay. So we will move closer and then inside ropes. So I will reach into my cloak and pull out my intestines to try and tie this thing up.
That's fucked up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
Let's see your spell level. I mean, that's gonna work just off the bat. Let's see. Is 19 and his. Yeah, he can't save from that. So he is now grabbed by you and immobilized.
And for Teo's turn, he cuts his guts.
I was about to say you just made it easier for me.
Well, one action remains, or was inside ropes 2?
That is 1. So I'm just going to take my doll and head into that other room now.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Fuck you guys.
I call after you. You're responsible for feeding it.
So, as you step into this room, you maybe see what the doll was leading you into, as you have been spotted by a gelatinous cube that has taken up residence in the adjoining East Armory, where yet again empty weapon racks line the wall, more repair forges, the West Armory. You see the same, tool sets and things disused as you did on the other side. Only the inhabitant of this room is a lot different.
Oh shit.
And with that, Therok, what will you do?
Let's see.
They're just planning your demise now, dude. Driya.
What's up?
They're measuring your demise. You see all those rulers coming out?
Yep.
I'm just gonna say it, man. The D&D champ was lured by the gelatinous cube. It's natural. He felt it.
Do you know what kind of loot gelatinous cubes usually have?
Guts, bones.
All right, I've used 1 to move to Driya's side.
Okay. Are you
I'm killing the doll while he holds it.
okay? I see it now. I had to check. Thanks.
You using that move helped speed up the demise of the doll, Driya.
All right,
FYI.
so Driya or Heka Driya shrieks in pain as the intestinal ropes retract back inside her abdomen, and the soul-bound doll falls limp and lifeless to the floor.
And for my final move, I move back into the room.
Close the door on them and lock it.
Well, closing the door would be an action. So you could close it, but you couldn't lock it.
I'm leaving him there with his gelatinous cube and his dead doll.
All right. And with that,
The depression is real.
oh man, yep. So this cube slinks on over to you, and he slowly begins to attempt to devour you.
Fucking cube.
Oh yeah, man. It's a cube, boy. So, as this creature starts to ooze and schmooze all over you, you sustain 4 damage. Roll a fortitude save. You become paralyzed by this gelatinous goop that has befallen you.
Would a +1 have helped that?
No.
Okay.
'Cause it's a 20.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Rip. So, paralyzed means that you are flat-footed and can't take actions except to recall knowledge and others that require only your mind. But you can attempt that save again to try to become unparalyzed. So basically,
So I can't even cast?
you cannot unless you become unparalyzed first.
Okay.
So, with that, the second round begins. Give me just a second. I need to run in here and check on something my wife just texted me at 1:45 about. Giving you an opportunity to plan your actions. I'll be right back.
Oh no, I'm gonna need a new character next week.
Maybe we can find a necromancer in Breach Hill.
No,
I am the necromancer from Breach Hill? No.
Don't worry, yeah, I got you. Even though you tried to betray us.
I didn't try and betray you. I wanted to question the doll.
Why didn't you just tell us you wanted to question the doll? Why did you have to act so weird?
I said don't kill it. And you guys all like, no, we're gonna kill it, and I was outnumbered.
I mean, I was on board with trying to not kill it until it tried to kill Therok, and at that point, it was just kind of like, all right, you got it coming.
Right.
I know.
You're not fooling me, lawful evil doll.
It's a doll.
I don't think.
It's fault, it's evil.
I don't think you have a leg to stand on him. You know, you just wanted to check it out after trying to Kamehameha Therok in the face.
I don't know you guys. You found me up in this castle. Like,
Are you speaking out of character, or are you still in character?
I think Driya would be easier to kill than the gelatinous cube, so we'd level up. Mm. Yeah, we level up after this encounter, and I get my spell book after. I'm pretty excited.
I would imagine my axe is not going to do much against a gelatinous cube, right?
I'm not sure. We're probably going to get a chance to find out, though. I get nimble dodge and armored stealth next level. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what I get like at the next level.
Shit, I don't have very good damaging magic spells on me. Best I got is ooh, I could summon my magic missile.
All right, my friends, you face a legendary foe. What have you come up with, Neji?
I'm gonna save this guy's ass. I'm gonna use 2 actions to pull him 20 feet towards me, basically where I'm standing now. It shouldn't need a fortitude check if he's willing.
Who
right?
who opened the door though? Hold on, door was closed. Yes.
Was it closed? No,
Yeah,
it was
it's-
open.
Teo
Teo
closed
didn't close
it.
it, right?
No, I
Was it
didn't.
Teo?
I just moved away. I never closed it.
Sure about that? I think it's
Because
only
I couldn't
half.
have moved if I closed the door. Because I only had one action left.
Oh, that's right. I think it's only half a door anyway. Half of it is busted out. I wasn't trying to trap you, I swear. But yeah, you're moving who? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Actually, let me just see how far back I am from Driya here. 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet. Yeah, I'll move him towards my square. So that's gonna take 2 actions. Yeah,
You're,
if they're willing, there's no checks needed, right?
what are you trying to do? You trying to grab him? Grab him, punch him?
Gravitational pull.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't have it over here. You pull the target towards you. Does this have to be a... No, it doesn't have to be a hostile target, I guess. I mean, that would be the only way I could, like, stymie what you're trying to do, and I'm not going to do that, so yeah. So, you grabbing him and pulling him all the way towards you, you said, yeah?
Yeah, 20 feet. The full 20 feet.
So that's a 2 action, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Oop, wrong thing. So, whoop, yoink! Just a moment ago, he wanted to leave you for dead. Now he saved you. Mixed
Okay,
messages much?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can they do a
Mixed messages.
if I do a recall knowledge on the cube, what would it be?
Recall knowledge on the cube would be... I mean, it'd be nature.
Shit.
It's a creature. I mean, it's it's a common thing. It's not like exotic or anything.
Shit, mine's +1. I'm not gonna bother. So I'm just gonna go for demoralize.
A cube. You
Is it technically a brainless creature?
Is it is it a mindless creature? I guess we don't know that yet, right?
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I will fuck around and find out. Let's try it.
All right, do it up.
So here, I'll roll my performance. I'm safely behind Driya anyway, so it's not gonna go after me.
All right, so what is your performance here? It's a strong roll. Hit us with it.
Playing my loot. Play
All
some
right.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh Lord. Unfortunately for you, this cube just quivers. All of the bones and dust inside of it jiggling as it mindlessly ignores your performance.
Oh, there we go.
So with that was you pulled. That was 2, and then the 1. So Drez,
Okay.
you are obviously stealth, unobserved. I mean, this thing does not see you.
All right. So still snooked.
Does it even have eyes to see anything?
I have no idea. You would know better than me. In my snook state, I'm going to move right here.
In your snooking state. Is that 2 movements to get you that far, or where?
It should just be 1.
Oh, because you're moving right there. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I am going to target Jelly Boy.
Rowan.
Yellow boy.
So, thinking that he's going to get something he hasn't had for quite some time down here in the crypt, a good meal, he readily swallows up the throwing knife Drez hurls in its direction. Unfortunately for the cube, this one goes down the wrong way, causing 30 damage. It once again quivers and shakes. You can tell it did not enjoy that.
And for my last action, I would like to place caltrops right here in this empty square.
Yummy. You know, I didn't have a marker for that last time, did
Yeah,
I?
I think we just had to remember it was there.
I need to get something for that. Caltrop. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Nope. Yeah. So, yes, this square right in front of you, yes, right here.
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. Noted. Alright, so with that, Wesley, your action, sir.
We're doing some troubleshooting on my computer, so you might have to move my character. I need to position it to see the cube, so I think that's gonna be my first move.
You have a line of sight straight down this way. You can see it quivering.
Everybody remember to refresh your Inspire Courage, too.
Okay. All right. So if that's the case, then targeted, hunted prey, hunted shot.
Right here, let me take that off.
You haven't found a module yet for the Inspire Courage that lingers, Mary?
That
I can save for X
persist.
number.
Well, it's just you can set that button, and so I think I think you could go in and you can't have multiple ones as far as I know, but you could. I could like on the fly set it. It's just a lot easier to toggle. I think that's why it's so easy to just toggle on and off. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hunted prey on him. There you go. You shooting it?
Yes, hunted shot, please, and thank you.
It won't let you attack.
No, like Absol, if you remember him, he's controlling my computer right now because we're troubleshooting like some Windows issue. So you might have to do it on your end.
I got you. Yeah, no problem, bro.
Hi, Abso.
Does he want to do it? No.
Is that a crit?
That was a crit.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Lock him up.
Yeah, the second one wasn't that good. I think the first one though.
Oh, should he be flat-footed though? But he still would have missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was flat-footed to chesty. And that first one, yeah, still a crit because his AC sucks because he's a cube, bro. All right.
Oh, those are some shitty rolls.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so with his ranger precision, Wes manages to fling some arrows down the way of the cube, causing him to sustain quite a bit of damage. First is 19, then 13, and another 6. This cube, he's doing a little more than quivering at this point. He's hurting quite a bit. And you have one action, yes?
Yeah, command animal, Spriggin, flyby.
Gonna make him talon strike. So Spriggin, undaunted by this new menace, gets in the right spot and attacks with his talons. The goopy surface of the gelatinous cube does not feel pleasant, but he's undeterred, causing critical damage and flying back to his master, squawking, whispering in bird language, about how nasty his feet are now. Heka, this menace that troubled you is still lingering. You are, I believe, still paralyzed. I think it only goes away with that. Yeah, with that fortitude save or combat ending. So, you can recall knowledge. That's about it. And other things that only require your mind. So if you have a spell, yeah, I think you could do that.
So the spell would just have to be what? Just verbal?
Just, I mean, I think it would have to be. I don't know what the tag is, but just using your mind. So like, just like a regular old kind of like just like a basic, like a psychic spell. It has the psychic trait, I guess.
So my spells are all showing either verbal, somatic, or which would be movement, right?
Yeah. So rip.
Yeah.
Sorry to give you false hope.
It's okay. So I guess I'll just try to do that fortitude save and be unparalyzed.
Let's see it. Hot dice.
Rip.
Edge.
Can Sahira act on their own though?
You could. That
I
just
think
takes
they
your
could do-
mind. What is command? You're familiar. Just
Well,
takes your
yeah.
mind.
The updated one has independent, so I gets one action each round if I don't command it.
Oh, damn! You should have said that. I
So
didn't
he
notice.
acts as he would, like as a skunk would, but
Yeah, just doing his skunky stuff.
yeah. So we'll just move closer, and then he'll kind of be my attacks from now on, I guess.
Yeah,
So
my
I
bad.
need to put the skunk.
I didn't know you
Small
changed
skunk
it
near
to
the
that
cube.
trait.
If the skunk dies, I just get a new one. It's not that like a loss or anything.
True.
Wow, that's how
God.
you feel about your pets.
Life.
I think we should
Yeah.
attack Driya.
Just say it.
Well, I'm not for more XP.
It's trying to defend me.
It's not a pet. It's a familiar.
How much gold does Driya have? Let's see how much gold he has. He has 18 gold, guys.
Guys, this is not in the manual. How to make the party fight each other. 1v1 me, bro.
PvP.
My other question is, I have. Oh, it's verbal though, so I'd still have to. I couldn't do it. I have the reaction thing if something hurts me, but it still needs the verbal. So
Let me see.
Can one of us assist him to get out of the condition he's in?
I mean, you could aid him on
I
his.
think we're better just killing the thing because then the condition ends too, right?
True.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
after
planning
the
on helping
encounter.
you. I was just curious.
Well, because a crit is like a +4, right? Circumstance bonus to the roll. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, if he that would make it where he's only got to roll a 11. Like, yeah, he would have got it
Right.
on it.
Yeah.
Well, no, he wouldn't have got it, but
The
he would have
cube's
had to
still-
roll 11.
Cube's almost dead anyway, so might as well kill it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Do it up, tail.
So do you pass it to the rock then? Yes.
Yes.
The rock. I see you measuring. What will you do?
That's actually shit. So I'm gonna have to use 2 to move in range of this cube.
Oh, it's too far for you.
Yeah, that was 2 actions.
Oh no, you're standing on my caltrops.
Oh shit.
Well, I can use a tumble through to get through the caltrops. So let me go and attempt that. That can be my second action.
No.
Nice. Critical fail.
Oh no, my caltrops are stuck in your face.
All right, so sorry. I was looking at
R.I.P.
something here.
Tail.
Ooh. So you tried to tumble through. Let me just be clear. You tried to tumble through this big guy right here.
I think he moved
No,
here.
no, no.
He moved to here, then he's from here he's gonna tumble through.
Right, you were
past the
trying to.
caltrops.
Oh, past the caltrops, right? That are right there.
Unless like is there a rule saying like if your own teammates step on the caltrops, like do they know to avoid them, kind of
No.
thing? Is there something like
There's
that?
nothing in the description.
Absolutely not. First thing that enters, first thing that enters has to roll a DC 14 acrobatics check, or they take 1d4 damage and bleed. So he's just gonna take the damage and bleed.
Or you could have just. Oh, you should have just.
But
just
that's no.
14, okay.
Well, that's not a critical though.
Yeah.
Because it's a DC 14. He just failed it by 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna take 1d4 damage.
But he's where he needs to be, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so that would be 2 actions. And then, since I'm already in the caltrops, I'm going to take a swing at the cube.
Let me hold on. Let me do this real quick. Oop. That was the wrong thing. There it is. Alright. You're bleeding. 1 damage. Nice.
Nice.
Roll your damage, sir. So, with a mighty strike, Therok swings his axe into the side of this gelatinous being. It takes damage, but once again, the only reaction is a ominous quiver.
Hey, quick question, Mary.
Yeah.
I clicked damage there instead of critical. Because it says result critical hit, I should have hit critical, right?
You should have, yeah. Let's back that up.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah. As I only correct it if it's a bank error, bro. Alright, so no, good catch. So, with a mighty strike, Therok swings at the gelatinous cube, felling it to the ground. It is now a gelatinous puddle. This encounter comes to a bloody end, at least for the opposition. So, let's count up here. Might adjust this actually. And I think, didn't you all level up? Or you're about to, yeah. Okay.
We're at 970.
Yes, so for felling the soul-bound doll and the gelatinous cube, Hachimachi.
29. No.
You get 20 XP. This is Dungeons and Dragons. No. That will land you a whopping 80 XP.
Yeah. So we're at 50 XP at level 4. Is that
Correct.
okay? Oh shit, 48 HP. Awesome.
Ooh, 62.
Okay.
All right. Considering
25.
that you failed the beast, or at least delivered the fatal blow, and you are the closest, Therok, you look down at this gelatinous puddle, and you see a lot of bones. This thing hasn't eaten as recently as it would have liked to. But among all of the bones and detritus, you do spot one item shining. What will you do?
I'm trying to take it.
Grab the witch by the ears and have him pick him up.
Grab.
No, I'm gonna take it, whatever it is.
Okay.
Just can't.
So you reach down. You reach down, and it's another. No, I'm just kidding. You reach down and you pick up what you identify once you've got it in your hand as a +1 battle axe.
Nice.
What?
Nice. Was that the first magic weapon we found?
It's well, you have a +1 loot, don't you? Which is it's a masterwork.
Well, I bought it, but
yeah. So you notice that this axe is definitely a little bit of a finer make than what you have been using, and it is in fact a masterwork battle axe +1.
It's already in my hand, bro.
So with that, I do see it is midnight. Do you guys want to call it right there and then, work on your level and get it all fixed up, and then, we can either do it at the beginning of next time and or throughout the week, just say, oh man, throw that up, let me mess with my character sheet, or
Yeah,
So-
that sounds good.
Are we all done with these creatures and identifying and checking out these rooms? Let's do that first before we
that's
end.
between
You guys
you and your conscience
You and your loot.
and
No,
your
I mean,
loot.
let's just get it out of the way so we
Yeah.
can start off next game.
Well, so just to refresh your memory, this room that you're standing in seems to be something of a war planning room. I mean, all around there's just bits and pieces of broken chairs where a lot of people would be sitting in council. A long table here. There are bodies of what are boggards, because you've created a few yourself, strewn about. The door here is obviously busted and was hanging open, probably a result of this creature, the cube. It is similar to the one that the kobold, Zarf, and Pib were inhabiting, is an armory devoid of any arms. It has been long since looted, or was never able to be looted because everything was taken away. The forges and all that in here, inoperable, not lit. There are hammers and anvils and tool sets and things laying about the ground. Beyond that, you can roll a perception check if you would like. So, as you look about this room and you spend some time searching it, you don't come up with anything more than what you've seen. Books that describe Order of the Nail, procedures, events, broken furniture, things that are just, of no use.
Mary, can you real quick make that roll I did there public? I just need to make sure that it's because I got a feat that removes my armor penalty from stealth. I just need to make sure it's applied correctly.
Yeah, that was super killer.
Is there any further information that can be gained from the doll?
It's dead.
Can we just bring it with us?
I mean,
Now that
not really. I mean,
Okay.
you guys notice, because you've seen this throughout the Citadel. It is a mini Hellknight. It's got miniature Hellknight armor and all that. Drez identified it as a construct, so it is a inanimate object given temporary sentience by some sort of magic.
Okay.
Either
That sounds like a collectible.
one of one.
How
It's a
intact?
Funko, Shick. Take it.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask how mint is the condition of this doll.
Can we
Not
sell
very
it?
after y'all attacked it.
Near mint, just a few axe cuts in it.
Some intestine blood. Yeah, nothing big.
Is it worth taking with us? I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe.
Nah. Anything that. Don't trust anything that can think for itself and you can't see where it keeps its brain.
All right. Okay. So we'll leave it. Okay. I'm good.
And or its connection there with its owner. It was speaking infernal. Yeah. Owner could be the devil. Satan himself.
Oh, and weren't we gonna kill Driya for experience?
We leveled up. We don't need to.
Well, I want more experience. That
Is
ain't
he
gonna
worth
stop.
950? If Driya's worth 950, I say we keep the encounter going.
If I'm worth 950, I'll kill myself.
We are now hunting party members for sport.
Not sport, XP.
But you guys could move into the room the cube was in and check in there. You haven't checked in there, really? So Therok is able to determine through his years of dwarven experience with metalworks that everything in this room is ruined. There's nothing to salvage.
Well,
So-
that was disappointing.
You have established then that this interior part of the crypt, at least for the moment, is a safe-ish enough place to rest. If that's what the party chooses to do.
I'm good for another 3 hours or so at least, but I don't.
I
think
mean,
the
I
rest
am
of us-
too, dude. I'll go into work like. See, it works in my favor, dude, because I'll show up all tired as shit and be like, damn, Mr. Hampton, you've been working hard. You looking tired as hell. I'm like, that's right, man. Damn. Woo. I'm in here doing it.
I'm off tomorrow because I got a concert tomorrow night. So
Oh, what? That's dope. What you
I mean,
going
I'm
to
not-
see?
Rammstein.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm expecting you to be like, this local band, my buddies. You know, well, I'm just going to see fucking Rammstein.
Had the tickets since 2019 when they announced the tour.
I was about to say, man, on a Friday. Damn, that's going to be a good show.
Hopefully.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to force you guys into anything. It's just, midnight. I figured that's usually when we call it. Y'all tell me.
Yeah, I might have to log out of here.
All right, bro. Well, GG, good session. I would say let's just do, like, I guess the second thing I said, like, over this next week, take a, good look. Don't make a hasty decision about, the things you want to pick for this level up. Not like there's,